cool. I really appreciate it, man. Okay, God bless. Yeah, absolutely. Will do. No, no, I'll do, I usually do it. I usually do that anyway. Okay. Okay, I'll talk to you tomorrow. God bless. Thanks. Hey guys. Oh, let's see if I can do this. I want to get the sunset. Hold on. It's too late. It's really too late. Oh well, you guys get the idea. It's sunset. Sunset is beautiful in New York City. All right, let's see. I I'm a bit behind today. I really apologize. I got up late and I haven't caught up to myself all day long. I even was late to my own Zoom meeting. Think I can hear it. Yeah. Okay. So we just to let you guys know, we had a beautiful meeting. Come to our school meetings Thursday afternoon. I was actually late, but God willing, I'll remember because Jill's hey Julie, I miss you. You came on, but you went away. But we have this. We do a Zoom meeting every Thursday. Now the Passover's done, and please join us. I mean, please feel free to join us. I think it was it's not. I don't do that much talking. The whole point of this is not for me to talk. The point of our Zoom meetings is for you guys to share really with each other. And we just had the best time. Jenna, Melissa was there, and Christy and Lorna. We had and Jill. We had just a terrific time. So next Thursday, because I mean, I do all the talking, man. I mean, it's like it was really beautiful to hear other people sharing, and there's a lot to share, man. We have some people in this community. Christy, if you're listening, man, I mean, you are my star, man. You're my hero. My heart's out to you, all that you've gone through, and please God, we'll see some victories soon. I think we're already starting. That's what I started, saying I put in arrests are starting. I got this. Actually, I think I put this up. I found this somewhere. Interesting. Oh, Jill's on. Oh, Jill's on. That was a little before. Okay. I had this thing that I think is amazing. Let's see if I can find it. Okay, here. Why? Where is it? Where is it? Okay, we'll go here. But I really wanted to go to see all chats. Okay, go to. Okay, here it is. Okay, so this is forwarded from Just Human. Okay, the Department. Did I read this? I don't think I read this. I read this in the Zoom meeting, but this is really amazing stuff. The Department of Justice today announced criminal charges against 18 defendants in 9 federal districts across the United States. Let me just fix this. It's got that funny squeaky sound. Across the United States for the alleged participation in various fraud schemes involving health care services that exploited the thing, the big deal, and it resulted in skimming over 490 million in false billings to federal programs, theft from federally funded pandemic programs. In connection with the enforcement action, the department seized over 16 million in cash. These people had 16 million in cash. When was the last time you went to the grocery? You went to the grocery store and you're like, I'll have like, man, I'm going to buy two 2 bars of dark chocolate this month because I'm like rolling in dough. These guys got 16 million in cash lying in a drawer from other fraud proceeds. The Center for Program Integrity of the Center of Medicaid and Medicare Services separately announced today that it took adverse administrative actions in the last year. So this has been going on against 28 medical providers for their alleged involvement in these schemes. Okay, so the people are going down. They're doing this by law because the evil ones don't do anything by the law. They're all, I mean, I was hearing these stories on our Zoom meeting today, and we didn't record it. This is just, between us. I'm not recording these meetings. Unless you guys really want me to, I'll record it. But it's amazing stuff. Gila's here. Gila. And I want to give a shout out. I don't know if Jill's here, but Jill, I want to give a huge shout out to Jill for coming to the Zoom meeting more than once. She's been there a couple times. Actually, Lorna, I think, was there, and Jenna, Melissa was there also. I think so, and also Julie stopped by, but she didn't stay long. But Jill saved my my camera, man. Jill is my my techie, buddy, and she's really helping me figure out, because she's a real photographer, how to do all that. I know Jenny also offered to do it, but for some reason Jill and I just ended up communicating, and she's been helping me. And I realized why my camera's been turning off. I think, I realized it. Yeah, I realized. No, Jill realized why my camera's been turning off. I didn't realize anything. Anyway, a lot of good stuff's going down, but I think that was really good news that these people, hey, Jill, that these people, I really appreciate it, Jill. And also Jill reminded me of the Zoom meeting. I was out on the beach collecting sea glass, and I think it was like that, right? Jill called me, or anyway, Jill just reminded me, it's 5 o'clock, I mean, I thought it was at 5:30, but it was really at 5 o'clock. So thank you, Jill. You saved me twice today. And the Zoom meeting was terrific. I mean, Jenny, Melissa had just amazing things, amazing stories, and Christy just had these amazing stories to tell. I mean, the self-sacrifice of people is equal, is equal in force to the evil. I mean, like on the good side, what our people have put up with, what our family members have put up with, is unbelievable, guts. And in Hebrew, it's called enquiries nefesh, meaning you like self-sacrifice, but in a way, I mean. Okay, Gila, I'm going for it, man. People in my community talk about enquiries nefesh. Enquiries nefesh is like the highest level of religiosity. It's when you give your life to Hashem, to God. You lay down your life, you let them kill you because you don't want to violate one of. What happened? Now you're going to turn on? I mean, come on, man! You're blinding me. What happened? I just waved my hand and all my lights came on. What is up with that? But anyway, okay. So there's this thing called. Really? No. I'm not even talking to you. I'm not talking to the demon of doubt. He thinks I'm talking to him. No, I'm talking to my peeps here, man. My light folks. They're all of a sudden like glaring. I just moved my hand and all of a sudden the lights came on. I can't get any lower. What's going on, guys? I mean, really? All right. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to be so distractible. Maybe I was a special needs teacher, but it looks like I need to have a special needs teacher for myself. Help me with my ADHD. 3. Okay, I don't know why the lights are so bright right now. Okay, so we'll just have to live with it. Go figure, right? It's not terrible. But anyway, so okay, so I want to talk briefly about a conversation I'm having with Gila about. I don't want to make it too public, but I do want to make it public. It's just that the Jewish people do not realize that what is going on right now is biblical. This is not like just business as usual. This is friggin' biblical, okay? I'm sorry to get upset, but people think, it's like, well, this isn't really about Torah. I'm like, what are you talking about? The godliness is not about Torah. God, it's because it's not ancient history, because it's actually happening now. It's not, ah, you know, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you, man. That's all I can say. I'm sorry, Gila, for getting, out of it. But this has upset me for years because, I mean, I came to Chabad from a vision. God recruited me for this. I didn't come here because, I mean, I had a very nice. My second wife was a really, really, she had some talents that were really that I'll never be able to. Probably I'll never meet anyone as, whatever. Okay, but I left that, man, to become religious. Because I really believe in, I believe in this. I really believe in God. I really totally believe in God. Not only that, I really believe that we can make a difference, and we are making a difference. Look at what we've done in the last couple of months. Do you guys remember where we were holding when I was broadcasting in my backyard and everyone was like, when is something going to happen? When is something, I mean, is it real? And we weren't sure. We really weren't sure if the White House were for real. Let's be honest. We were not sure. I'm sure now. I mean, you guys, come on, relax. What's with the lights? I mean, I'm trying to do a broadcast here. Jill, I need, I don't know what to tell you. It's just, come on, man. I mean, where do you guys get off? Just like in the middle of the show, just starting to shine off. I mean, oh my God, it's you guys. No, no, to relax. The demon of doubt wants to get in. Okay, so now they went down again. Anyway, what we went through was biblical. We are the people of faith, man. We got through this. I look all right. Thanks, honey. When you're this handsome, man, you got to be on all the time. I can't let my peeps down, man. I can't be like, I can't be just like, plain looking. I mean, I have to compete with what's his name? The prize fighter and Phil, these guys got tattoos. I don't have any tattoos, man. I feel like I have to, I have to make up for it with incredible handsomeness and great lighting. I mean, Phil and, I mean, let's talk about, I mean, Jacob, come on, man. I mean, or Ishmael. I mean, these guys are gods, and I'm like, I gotta do the best I can. I have to work with what I have. I mean, it's, um, these guys are really, I mean, okay, all right, here we go. All right, so guys, can you relax a little bit? Can you just calm down? I don't know what's going on, why they got so excited. But you're supposed to be lights. You're supposed to be under my control. I'm supposed to be able to control this. See, this is why I've been married 3 times. Nobody listens to me. It's okay. Anyway, Gila, I'm just want to say that we people, we have been through a lot. I mean, people say to me like, did you, when it first came in, did you get the ouchie? I was like, I didn't get the ouchie. I mean, I didn't even think about it. You know why? Because I was laying on my couch, suffering from what I got. I got it right away. I got it right. I got it like this, man. I mean, me and the boys were drinking on Purim a couple of years ago, and we passed around the drinks, man, and we all got it. We got it right in the beginning. That was way before the ouch even came out. Anyway, okay, so let me try to calm down here. But anyway, there are arrests going on. I will try to do some intel tonight. I hope I haven't freaked everyone out. Watch all those others, but honestly, look forward to your own. Yeah, I think so. Oh, thank you, thank you, Jason. I really appreciate it, man. That really makes my ego swell. You know, I'm gonna be like, hey, what happened to Ellie? He was like, he used to be a nice guy. Now he's like, you know. Anyway, who was the other one I was watching? It was Nino, right? Nino. I mean, the guy's, he's a Hulk. I mean, I weigh 140 pounds after a shower. Anyway, the smacking, yeah, the gray color. It's good color. Okay. Yeah, because you know what? You know why? You know why it's a good color? Because Jill told me I should stay away from the pinks. You know how vain I am. I have to have like pink and purple lighting, but she says it's not coming out so good. So thank Jill for, for my for highlighting my natural, good looks. I mean, all right. Anyway, so yeah, so let's see if we can get some intel because I think a lot's happening today. Today is 4:20. Let's try it out. Okay, and I'm going to check to make sure that the computer has been updated. It doesn't look like it. Let me just check. Let me check on. Well, I could check on. Let's check on. Okay, we'll check on Whiplash, right? See what Whiplash is at. Now I'll go on my phone and see where Whiplash is at. And see if it's any different. For some reason it doesn't update on my computer. No, looks like we're about the same place, right? No. Well, wait. Let me go all the way down. Microsoft. Nope, it isn't. Okay, so I'm going to have to read off my phone. So Microsoft is up for sale on Lobster. If you want to get some before it goes quantum, now would be the time. Microsoft and BlackRock for sale on Lobster. How cool is that? Let's see if Whippy has any interesting information. SpaceX is for sale. I think I already bought some of that. Coming soon. SpaceX, just 3 hours remaining. I think I already got SpaceX, but I'm not sure. Doesn't look like he has any intel. Here we go. If they burst the dams, they will have water. Sudan, Ethiopia. There are 6 major dams along the Nile in Sudan. A row is raging over Africa's largest dam. Science has a solution. These countries have warned against crypto, namely Bitcoin, which is mined in the Nile. 13 hydro farms. We completed Sudan and Egypt here, not Ethiopia yet. De-dollarization continues. Russia and Bolivia are switching to settlements in national currencies. Easter is our timeline. Plus 13, 23rd mood phase on Guardian diagram. Frogs appeared in great numbers each year at the flooding of the Nile. Why each year? Well, an event that was crucial to agriculture. Each year, okay. That provided water for many distant fields. Frogs thrived in the muddy bogs left by the receding waters, and it is easy to imagine how frogs came to be viewed as favorable symbols of abundance. April showers, dams breaking. So they must be working on the dams right now. Frogs. So, they talk about digital soldiers being frogs. I heard SpaceX was skyrocketing. Then it blew up. Yeah, that's a different thing. Yeah. Frogmeister. Remember in the Plague of the Frogs, how one big frog came out and they smacked it and it turned into millions of other frogs. So that's what digital warriors are all about. Sound is fine. That's good. Elon was supposed to send a ship up today. Watch the water. Okay, so I'm going to go from the phone some more. Here's a picture of Tether and Bitcoin. I mean, all these things have to go. Tether is a total scam. There was one interesting investment that I want to mention. There's a project called ITER, Project ITER. ITER, International Thermonuclear Experimental Reactor, is a large-scale experiment designed to prove the scientific and technical viability of fusion as a new energy source, aimed to develop a sustainable and clean source of energy by replicating the same fusion reactions that power the sun and the stars. So there's been a lot of talk lately about fusion, and fusion is a process that when we master it, and it sounds like we already have the technology, we will have unlimited energy on the planet. I mean, we will have unlimited free energy. We already really do. It's just that the dudes like to charge us for everything. And I wish you guys could have heard the Zoom meeting, because my friend Jenna just had some really amazing stories about, the dudes are in everything. So when you go to tell on something really horrible happens to you, and you go, this guy did, this guy ripped me off and blah, blah, blah. You're talking to another dude and he's going like, yeah, okay, it's very, very interesting. Well, what are you going to do about it? Oh, I'm gonna do nothing, because he's one of our dudes, man, and we protect each other. So that's how it goes. You go to the judge, he's a dude. You go to the policeman, he's a dude, and they're all like in it together. Now, I'm not saying all judges are all policemen, but I got a lot of nice sea glass today. I had a really fun time, and I'm feeling a little bit like, I found out they're plovers, and I spoke to my mother. I said, I'm next to a plover sanctuary. Plovers are really beautiful birds. They are so beautiful. The older plovers have these long, bright red beaks. The teenagers have shorter ones that are kind of like reddish. And the babies are so cute. But I know I shouldn't really go in there, and I'm probably going to like slap my wrist at some point and stay at it. It does say you could walk through it. It does say pedestrian only. So I think I can go in there, but that's where the best sea glass is. But you should know that a couple of plovers, while I was there looking for sea glass, a couple of plovers got together and they were like, that big bird with the black boots, man. He's like, what the heck is he doing here? They were having. I could tell, like, telepathically what they were saying, and they were like, he keeps picking something up off the sand. I don't know what he's eating, but he doesn't eat it. He sticks it in a plastic bag. They're having like this little plover conference about me, and they're like, and he looked so strange. I said, strange? I'm handsome, guys. Come on, man. Just because I don't have a red beak doesn't mean I'm people, people in my community and other humans, you may not appreciate me. I don't look like a plover, but I don't look like a seagull either. I mean, talk about ugly. I mean, come on, really. And the seagulls were like, what? What did he say? And you don't want to get a bunch of seagulls mad, believe me, because they'll fly right over your head and they'll leave little bombs all over you, man. You don't want to make seagulls, like, you don't want to get them riled up. A plover, you could be honest with a plover. You say, look, man, the red beak just doesn't do it for me, or you can joke with them. They have a sense of humor. They're very sweet, but seagulls, man, I mean, I'm sorry, you don't mess with seagulls. I mean, they're like, rah, rah. Okay, so let's see. All right, so let me go on with this. Let me try to get back here to some semblance of normalcy. Yeah, just relax. Yes, I know. Demon of doubt. He's like he's on his high horse today. He's like, well, you didn't do this. You didn't take out the garbage. You didn't. I don't need you, demon of doubt, right now, man. I listen. I'm hard enough on my own self. I got up late. I slept until 6 o'clock, and I'm trying to catch up. Another congressional report says that the C thing was leaked from a LAB. JB administration facing more pressure to release all the intelligence about the origins of this thing. But you can see from the report that I just gave you that there are arrests going down. GOP presidential candidate slaps World Economic Forum with lawsuit. Good for him. Marjorie Taylor Greene shot at Eric Stilwell, leaves Democrats appalled at the hearing. Yeah, right. I mean, come on. Marjorie Taylor Greene, she's my hero. Body of missing U.S. Navy sailor found near Lake Michigan. Oh. Republicans respond after IRS whistleblower says HB investigation is being mishandled. You think? Joe Rogan talking about the accusations against the country you. Now I look yellow. Really, guys? Come on. Yellow? Oh my God. I mean, no, Jill said pink and purple. Stay away from pink and purple. You don't turn yellow. I look like I have hepatitis, for God's sakes. Oh my God. You contact telephone number part of this. Is there area code that I need to add to the number? Jay from Australia. Jay's not from Australia. Are you talking about the Jay from? Are you talking about this? This Jay? Wait, let me just. What is that? Wait a minute. What is this? Did I put that up? Telegram? Oh, that's my whole thing. Oh, I got the whole thing. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I cluttered up the chat. I had to go switch, but I didn't watch. Okay, so that was the wrong thing. Here's the right thing. Okay, here. Are we talking about this Jay? Oh, but there's no phone number. No, that's not what. No. Come on, Ellie. I'm really slipping here. I'm sorry, guys. I'm having a moment here. This is the one I wanted. I don't know what's going on. This thing doesn't really work. Well, let's just switch over there. That's so weird. The Pelicans and the Gulls are like Gulls on steroids. Really, they're worse. I've seen them take sandwiches and even a pack of cigarettes when it was dropped. Wow, Pelicans are worse than seagulls. Unbelievable. Should be this. What happened here? Can't put messages to some. Oh, I know. Okay, I got this. Okay, this is the one, but it doesn't have the phone number. Get a free customer sauce. But anyway, Jay is in his phone number is in the show more. Here it is. Right. That's Jay's phone number. He lives in Florida. So, if you want to get the free bottle of this stuff that keeps me looking so handsome and young, um, the Renew, which is amazing stuff. Um, call Jay at some point, like in the near future, because we're trying to build some business here. And anybody who wants to join us, we are really trying to build like an economic force here. So if you want to, if you don't have a job and you want to like join us in this enterprise, the whole idea of it is that if for us to make money, you have to make money. So it's a helping kind of thing. It's a really beautiful thing. I don't know why all this yellow is around me. Oh, I do know. I think it's this one light because you guys aren't so yellow. Well, hold on one second. Okay, there's this bluish. At least it's bluish. Okay, at least it's kind of bluish. There we go. Okay. Get my ears back on. All right. So let's keep going with the intel. So Joe Rogan is talking about it, and the ouchie. Dr. F looks like such a normal guy, right? Just a normal doctor. Really smart guy. Oh my god. I think Dr. F deserves culpability, and history is going to judge him very poorly. This is from Rand Paul. Fire officials reveal likely cause of deadly New York City garage collapse. All right, I'm going to go to another channel. This is too much like ambulance chasing kind of news. Let's go back to Tyranny. So he was talking about the frogs. Kayla McKinney opens up one of her darkest moments in life. Satan did his best to infiltrate. As I pray with expectation, Satan did his best to infiltrate with worry, doubt, and frustration. Well, that sounds, yeah, it sounds like you, man. All with this doubt, really? He doesn't get it. Okay, but we are going to reach. I just also want to say this: a brief commercial announcement from Torah. That in Torah it says, and I know I've said this before, but I just want to repeat this one more time, or one more of the next 1,000 times. That it says that the demon of doubt, that Amalek, will be removed from our lives to the extent that we will not remember him. And it also says before Mashiach comes, we are obligated to destroy Amalek. We are obligated to destroy the Satan, the demon of doubt, the demon of question, the demon of shame, the demon of criticizing yourself and others. We are mandated by Torah to eliminate him to the point that we do not, that our children and later in our lives, we will not remember the Satan, the Amalek. I'm calling it Amalek. But Amalek was the one that got, when the Jews were leaving Mitzrayim, he attacked the ones at the rear, and they were the ones that weren't so hot about spirituality. They were cool to spirituality, so he could get over on them. But this beast will be removed. Australians are dying from things with their ticker. It has raised by 17%. Experts can't figure out why that's happening. heightened risk of disease. Okay, I have documents to blackmail the Democrats, and I will post them here on my channel. This is from Ezra A. Cohen. The file will be encrypted and the password has been published after 7 days. In the meantime, share this with everyone you know. Prepare backups, archive everything. The end is near. Okay, so Gil, if you're on the channel, could be could be the emergency broadcasting system. Also, David Schwartz gave us a countdown. And there's something sort of musical. Should I play this? VK's post today was black and white piano keys vertical. First several notes played E, as in EBS. I don't know. DOJ has zero interest in investigating HB. Gold case silver bullets is the solution. Otherwise, they're going to steal your metals. Interesting. What does this say? From Vincent Kennedy. Currently, numerous Canadian law enforcement and other agencies are investigating a massive gold heist at Pearson International, as someone made off with 3,600 pounds of it. That's interesting, right? Okay. Welcome to the official Twitter page of His Holiness Pope Francis. Pope Francis lost his blue check. Interesting. Woman who saves girl's life deserves endless reposts. Vincent Kennedy posted, thanks for not wanting to destroy us like the rest of the elites. David Schwartz is wearing the same shirt as before eyes were on. It looks like David Schwartz is a character. It says on Mr. T's Twitter account, I think what's missing on President T's Twitter account, y'all? It says 45th President of the United States of America. Interesting. Nothing happening. Only countries from the Law of War Manual, Abraham Accords, and other peace deals. So they're saying the airplanes that are up are over, suspicious places. I don't know what this is. Susie Q? Is that David Schwartz again? Yeah, David Joel Katz Schwartz. On my way after surgery, I feel fine. And there's an X on his, whatever. The movie has become so lifelike that many of us forget that we are indeed watching a movie. You guys didn't forget. Who's stealing the gold? Q, do we have the gold? Gold shall destroy the Fed. They're saying they have the gold. U.S. judge denies bail for Chinese businessman, $1 billion fraud case. Steve Bannon, business partner, to stay behind bars. Okay. I, the woke revolution is erasing the past. There's a picture of a dodo bird. Schumann residence is way up. The guardrails are off. A turning point in the United States of America. There's no going back. Check out Scavino. Today, many transits may bring intense transformative energy. Embrace change. Got this? This is what I've been saying. Embrace change and do your best to go with the flow today. Okay, there's a lot going on spiritually right now. The eclipse, Thursday, April 20th, 2023, main event, solar eclipse, new moon, and sun enters Taurus. What to expect: transformative energy, unexpected changes, manifestation, and grounding are the themes brought by these major transits. What to do: embrace shifting energies, make a new moon wish list, and connect with Mother Nature to align your energy with the universe. What not to do: don't avoid change or fluidity. Find peace within the transformation. That's what's going to keep you young, guys. Remember, this is just my did a little investigating work on Passover. A very smart young lady said, when you get old, you don't like to change. So I figured out that means if you like to change, you're young. So go with the change, man. And that's we're going. We're about to come into the promised land, man. Where we left. I think we left the matrix. I think the matrix is toast. We're coming into the promised land, man. It can't be long now. And time is kind of a construct. Schumann resonance. God wins. Rapid fire. This was from, okay, let me get the date on this. May 22nd. Did you see the Ryan interview a short time ago? Paul Ryan, when you no longer seeking another term, you are free to make better decisions. Flood is coming. Future proves past. CNN. Rapid fire. Flood is coming. Future proves past. That's May 22nd. Rapid fire questions. Miss Lindsey Graham was also in Israel this week. That's interesting. Now they're saying, let's see. I met with U.S. Senator Lindsey Graham today. We strive for normalization of relationships and peace with Saudi Arabia. We see this as a big step towards ending the Arab-Israeli conflict. Welcome to Israel, my friend Lindsey Graham. Okay, here's an interesting post. This actually has to do with me because I'm in New York. Chicago must reinstate city employers who were fired for refusing to comply with Mayor Lori Lightfoot's mandate and rescind the requirement, a state administration judge has ruled. This decision came Wednesday in a case before the Illinois Labor Relations Board involving more than 20 union representing city employees who filed an unfair labor practice charge with the state panel after Lightfoot imposed the policy in 2021. A separate but similar matter involving the Fraternal Order of Police Lodge 7, the city's largest police union, remains pending. Now, I just hope, I of course want them to do that in New York because I was a New York City public school teacher and I lost my position. They said, you'll never work again, Weber. You won't get employment. You're going to just hate yourself, And it was the best thing that ever happened to me. I was just like, yeah, man, I don't have to work for you guys anymore. See you later. um, but they really need to. They really need to do the right thing. Breaking thieves pull off massive heist. We read this already. 20 million worth of gold. 20 million. That's a lot of gold. Train derailment in Pomona, California. Gold stolen. A gold heist at Toronto Pearson International Airport, where gold mined in Canada is often transported in shipments worldwide. According to the Toronto Sun, local organized crime gangs are suspected of stealing more than 3,600 pounds of gold worth 105 million from the airline cargo earlier this week. You got to be kidding me. Fauci or H? Who do you think will be indicted first? Change is the law of life, and those who look only to the past or present are certain to miss the future. That's from JFK. Our problems are man-made, therefore they may be solved by man. No problem of human destiny is beyond human beings. That's JFK also. Efforts and courage are not enough without purpose and direction. I like that. Efforts and courage are not enough without purpose and direction. JFK, man. All right. Okay. Let me go to let me just check out the White Hat channel. Yeah, this is the post I was just looking at on another channel, but let's just see what she has here. RFK Jr. would go on to unpack how big tech was in on the whole thing, as well as the three-letter agencies. They all worked in lockstep, hence why it is called Operation Lockstep, to silence free speech and the First Amendment while plunging we the people into a medical police state. Yeah, I guess so. Now, we don't, right, Gila? We don't really want to talk about this. We have biblical things to talk about. We don't want to talk about, the situation. We have, there's a parsha, and it's very important, right? Sale Daddy's YouTube videos. He will explain the biblical history and where we are in God's history timeline. Please, it may seem odd, but try to open up to it. Yeah, I mean, I'm just, I know it's a New Testament thing. I'm sorry about it, but I just, it's just not for me. I'm sorry. Just nothing personal. I'm assuming it's maybe it isn't, but it's just not for Jewish people. We just, maybe we're making a mistake. Maybe I'll find out later I'm making a big mistake. I don't know. But, whatever. Yeah, this is, I think this holds true for everyone. I mean, we don't have to make like Christians and Jews and all that stuff. We just have to be holy. We just have to be together and united and work together. The 420 is every day. Yeah. It's 420 every day. Stephen. So, okay, Stephen. Cool, man. Right. Let's just look at some of these comments. Health food store, natural product for blood pressure. My husband is thank God. Thank God, Rubia. Yeah, I mean, they killed my father with blood pressure medicine. They killed him. He had a stroke. I'm sure he would have been fine otherwise, but he was spooked because his mother died that way, and so he gave in to them. But he was a dentist, so he was in the medical world, and he didn't. Who would have thought? Who would have thought that the doctors? You're nice doctor. You're nice, ouchie guy, man. He's like, he really doesn't. I don't know how much they. I don't know how much they knew about this, but Canada is a mouse compared to the elephant in USA. I think you're right about that. United, not divided. Apparently, where did I read that? I was watching a video. I think it was from Nino, actually, um, and 107. They were saying that, was it maybe Churchill or Patton or somebody wanted to know what symbol would go against the satanic symbol like this that the NAZIs did, and they said it was the peace sign because that represents some kind of division. This represents the unity of in some kind of satanic way. No separation. Exactly right, Sassy Cindy. I agree, man. No separation. 100%. Haley, Christenberry, South Carolina. Thank you all. Amen. How you doing tonight, Elizabeth? How you doing, sweetheart? You okay? Yeah, you feeling better? I mean, we all have our moments. You ordered the X29 from who is that? From who is that? Stacy, and very expensive. I don't know. You can get it wholesale if you buy three patches and get it wholesale. So, is it expensive? Really? I mean, how much do you spend on health insurance for doctors who are really not interested in helping you? I don't feel it's I would much rather spend on X39 $100 or whatever it is than to put tens of thousands into health insurance to be treated by people who really don't want what's best for me, or they don't even know. They probably don't even know. Julie Harris, thank you for sending that cool jewelry idea. I mean, it could be that we could use the sea glass and make some kind of cool pendant from it. I'm certainly getting enough of it. Losing weight, drinking lemon water. Nice. Thanks, Adas Ariel. Yeah, I'm glad we're together too. I mean, apparently, this channel is not for everyone, apparently. I don't know why. I mean, I don't know why more people don't come here, but it's okay. I think people are still sort of addicted to worry and fear. Losing weight, drinking lemon water, yeah. If these patches help my wound, then I'm going to file a lawsuit to get an alternative for med pains. Yeah, there is one called Ice Wave that's good for pain meds. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, gratitude is pretty important at the end. Yeah, thank you, Elizabeth. Yeah, I mean the thing is with the Life Wave, with the patches, they don't put anything in your body, man. It's just it just reflects the light. It's phototherapy. It reflects the light that's already in your body and helps you regrow your stem cells. I mean, you can't get that by going to a doctor. Your doctor's not going to give you something like that. He's going to give you some kind of fossil fuel based derivative compound that's going to probably make you sick, and then you'll have to have another pill to counteract that thing. That's interesting. Yeah, I mean, it would make sense. I mean, what happened was just unconscionable. There's people. I've heard people say that this whole thing with cholesterol is kind of like another one of these made up things, that it's really not such a big deal. I mean, don't quote me on this, but that's what I read that somewhere. Centered in gratitude. Yeah. I mean, yeah, you have to be grateful for whatever you have. And really, like, just try to remember that we really create our reality. And, if a part of your reality doesn't really resonate, like let's say you owe a lot of money, I would just say, I mean, I know this sounds simplistic, but this is what I do. I'm just like, forget about it. I mean, you know what? You took my job, you took my YouTube channel, and I'm going to worry about making sure I pay you on time? No, I don't think so. I got groceries to buy. I want to pay my rent. I want to keep supporting my peeps in Nepal because they're making beautiful videos and helping me expand the message. You know, at the end of the day, the money that I owe you on the credit card, man, or the IRS bill, it might have to wait. That's what I think. Just like, you didn't really hesitate to take my job. You didn't say, well, we'll let you keep your health insurance. You did that for a little while, but then you said, no, no more health insurance. I mean, freaked my ex out, man. She was like, oh my gosh, I have no insurance. I was like delighted. I was like, I don't want insurance. I don't want to go to your, you know, I mean, after seeing what you did, well, anyway, that you guys know where I stand on that. Arrests are going down since 2000. Yes, the arrests have been going down, but we're hearing more and more about it. I think what I read earlier was a prime example. Oh, let me try to hash out this song. I wrote a new song, and it's being I recorded it on, it's going to come out in a few days. But let's just try, because I think it has an important kind of message to it. But if I can find my book, I just have to find the book that I wrote the lyrics in. It's not really finished. Maybe I should just give you. Well, can you guys hold on for 1 second? I want to sing the song. It's called "New Morning," and I think it's really appropriate. I'm just going to grab my book. Thanks for letting me be kind of like informal about all this. I mean, I'm not CNN, I guess. I guess you figure that out. But let's see if we can pull this off. I think that it has a kind of a message. Let's see if I can pull this off. I want eventually to get a second camera so that you'd be able to see the guitar being played. I probably could even pull that off if you guys are really patient. Let's just see how well we can do with this. Oh yeah, it's working. Okay, that's a good sign. Okay, so this is a never before played in public. The only person that's heard this song is Gila and my film editor. I think I've played parts of it before, but I haven't. It's more, and it's not finished yet, but it's kind of like sort of finished. Waking up on the front porch, Sunday at dawn. The night was hot and dark, it seemed to take so long. But I can see the gold light filtering through the trees, and I can feel the cool air of the morning breeze of freedom. And it's a new morning. It's a new morning. All the roads we've traveled brought us to this day. The birds are chirping. What did you say? You feel a little weary, and I can see the tears. But the fields are plowed now, and the seeds of freedom are revealed. Wait, let me do that one again. You feel a little weary, and I can taste the tears. But the fields are plowed, plant the seeds of freedom. It's a new morning. It's a new morning. A new morning. It's a new morning. Waking up on the front porch, Sunday at dawn. The night was hot and dark, it seemed to take so long. But I can see the gold light filtering through the trees. I can feel the cool air of the morning breeze of freedom. And it's a new morning. It's a new morning. It's a new morning. A new morning. So it says in Chassidus that every day when you wake up, you are literally a new person, a completely different creation. So, just keep that in mind, man. We're coming into the golden age and nothing can stop what's coming. This is biblical. We're coming into the promised land. We're almost there. I mean, think of where we were. Was it just this summer? Was it? Yeah, it was in spring and summer. I remember coming out into my backyard freezing because the cleaning lady was working and my wife was washing the dishes. And we were all like, when is it going to happen? When is it going to happen? And it's like, it's slow, man, but these people are in everything. They got their greasy little fingers into everything. The actors, the sports people, and they're taking this wicked substance, this AC stuff, and it's coming out and doing horrible things to kids. But this is coming to an end now. They're blowing up the dumps all over the place. There are explosions everywhere. There's weather things. They are taking these people out. I mean, I'm seeing more and more military helicopters. We saw that thing a couple days ago. They shut down the airport with fog. I mean, there's a lot going on behind the scenes, but this is a big job. These people are in everything. They've been running the world for thousands of years, and now they're finally being chased off planet. I mean, I think Ishmael was saying that they drove the evil onto this planet so they would be trapped here, so they could so the galactic, so the alliance could eventually take them out forever, and we won't even remember them. We'll be thinking about, yeah, remember there was like this evil force on the planet. I'm like, are you sure? I don't really remember that. It's things are so good, man. I got to get into my flying car. I want to fly over to my neighbor in Nepal. I want to go see B'nai in Nepal, man. I'm going to get into my flying car, and I'll be there in a half hour, and I'll come back, for tea with you, and it's going to be a new world. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be clean. We're going to have decent buildings. We're going to have food that really is delicious. Somebody on the Zoom thing today was saying, we don't even need food. We can live on air. I mean, I can't, but we're heading in that direction. Our energy is being raised. We're coming into 5D. We're coming into quantum reality, where we'll be able to manifest our thoughts. We already do manifest our thoughts, but we'll be conscious of it. We'll say, man, I'm going to have like a really nice cup of hot ginseng tea tomorrow morning for breakfast, and it'll be there. I mean, I don't know what it's going to like. I don't know if we'll still have to make tea, but maybe not. But but that's not the point. The point is that, like, good things are happening all over the place. You just have to open your eyes and see it. Mashiach, the Messiah. Somebody on the channel was saying Messiah's already here. She even knows who it is. I was too afraid to ask, because I was afraid she would say somebody that wasn't somebody I thought. Whatever, I don't know. There is a lot of people, and it makes sense, saying that Asev, we were all waiting for Asev to do tshuva, for Asev to return to godliness. Remember, there was Jacob and Asev were brothers. They were twin brothers, and Asev represents the non-Jewish world, and Jacob represents the Jewish world, and they called Asev the red man. And they said, when he comes back to godliness, that will be a sign that the Messiah is here, coming, whatever. A woman today on the Zoom said, Messiah's already here. She knows who it is. I mean, that's pretty cool. I didn't want to ask, but Asev, I mean, the red man, came back to God, and that's the sign. And we're defeating Gog and Magog. We're defeating Google and AI and Metaverse and Microsoft, Magog, and everything we're really coming into an amazing time period. And you don't have to wait. You don't have to wait. Okay, when is it going to happen? It happens as soon as you decide you're ready for it to happen. Just don't linger in the pain. Come into the light. If you're struggling with all these people, if you're like focusing on all the bad things that people have done to you, take a break. Go sit on your back porch and we're coming into Shabbos. Shabbos is a day of rest. I'm not sure. I mean, in terms of this week, I actually got a lot done, but I don't really feel like I really deserve a day of rest. Maybe I don't like to have a day of rest. It's not easy for me to sit still, but it's coming, man. We need a day of rest. Take a few hours, take a day, turn off your cell phone, turn off your computer, go for a walk with a friend, or try to make a friend. I made a new friend this week. I'm really excited. It's really fun. And Actually, I made a lot of friends this week. I met some really nice people on the Zoom meeting, and it's just, you know, it's it's a creation. We're here to create. We are creators. We're here to create with godliness, with God, and nothing can stop what's coming. I mean, we need to be fruitful and multiply, and that's the best way to slay the demons because they can't stand it. They can't stand it when we get stuff done, when we do things, when we have pleasure. They want to destroy us, but they failed. They jumped the gun. I always think about, I mean, people, I had one of those big long sticks stuck up my nose. I hope it, but I don't feel like I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't want to worry. I just don't want to worry. I just, everything's going to be okay. I'm concerned because I recommend another product and that's the name for pain. I figured out that you can change, but you can only change yourself. Yeah, that's a really good thing to know. Let's see what happened here. Okay, we're way the heck up here. So what I said this morning about creating your world, I really mean it. I mean, go collect sea glass, do silly things. Gila says you love being a kid, and it's like it's true. I go collect sea glass. I mean, I'm not collecting it because it's valuable. I'm collecting it because I like it, because it's fun and it's kid-like. And what's wrong with that? I mean, you do silly things. Why not? In the tarot deck, the high card, the magician, is also the fool. Be foolish, be silly, do dumb stuff. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I mean, just enjoy life. I mean, there's so much. I mean, come on, man. God gave me this. Why did God give me this? Probably because he knows that I'll be grateful for whatever he gives me. And I told him, I said, man, just give me a shack with a water view. Some of the water views that they showed me, you had to stand on a chair on one foot and look at a certain time of day. You could maybe see the water, like distantly, but you had to look through your neighbors. I mean, it was like, really, there's a water view here. Oh yeah, that's the what. Yeah, I see it. Oh yeah. So God said, no, man, you're doing a good job. I like you. It's okay. Let's give you a real water view. I didn't even know this place, a place like this, even existed. I've never seen anything like this. It's like you could have whatever you want. You just have to start thinking about it. And God will probably give it to you better than you could even imagine. Just saying. I mean, I put a lot of work into this. I've been working for years on this project, and it's been the best years of my life. I mean, I'm doing what I set out to do when I was 19 years old. When I was 19, I said, I want to be a songwriter. I want to play music. And everyone said, oh, you can't do that. You'll never make any money. I'm like, I'm going to try anyway. And I went to Nashville anyway. And I got my ass. I got my, I didn't make any money. I was, I'm not a dude. I wasn't, like this, really, this Jewish guy wants to be a banjo player. They were like, you got, I mean, I don't even think they thought that. It was really in my own head, but I had a lot of fun. But now I'm 68 and I'm getting to do what I wanted to do when I was 19 years old. How cool is that? I should complain? Well, I really, I want my job back. I want them to pay me for my back pay. I'm not thinking about that. Yeah, they're going to pay me for my back pay. I have no doubt that one day I'm going to get an email. And they're going to say, here's your check. And I'll be like, okay. But I know what it's like to be involved in a lawsuit, man. You can lose your mind because I tried to sue these bastards before. And it was like, it ate at me day and night. I had to think about it. I had to worry about it. And I called my lawyer and he needs another $3,000. And, it's just like, I mean, it'll drive you nuts. Don't let it. Turn off your cell phone. Go out, take your shoes and socks off. Go wade in the water. Go walk in the river. Climb a mountain. I mean, whatever. Go for a walk around the block. Look at the flowers. I love this time of year because the leaves are like small and fresh. Anyway, so yeah, the whole medbed thing, we must heal the underlying problem. Yeah. Thanks, Frank. Yeah, it's really made to order. It's like, I mean, and it's not, it's in a bad neighborhood, so it's not that expensive. And I really want to rent another place for friends to come and visit me. And my mommy is going to come. My mom and my son are going to come and visit me, and maybe in a couple of months, like in a month, they're going to both come and stay. And I got two little cheapy beds, so me and Mendel can sleep on the beds, and my mom will sleep in my bed, and it's going to be amazing. I mean, life is amazing, and if you can just make it. All you have to. It's so simple. It's hard. All you have to do is say, "I'm going to have a really good day today." I'm going to have a good day. And it doesn't mean you have to go out and drink a lot of beer. It just means you get the really cool stuff done. You focus on what you really are about. What do you really want to do? Yeah, my mom's gonna be. She's so you want to know the truth. I mean, I'm going to just say this. My mother allowed my father to get cremated, and the rabbis do not look kindly on that. They do not like cremation. And in my community, my ex pushed the rabbis, and the rabbi said, your mother cannot visit anymore. There are other reasons. There are other halakhic reasons why. So I've not been able to visit my mother in my own house until I left. I finally had to leave the house, and now I can have my mother in my house. And I talked to her tonight. We did a phone call. She's 92, but she looks the same as she looked when she was 60. She looks very healthy, I mean, thank God, canine heart, no evil eye. But she takes the patches. She takes ASEA. She drinks her ASEA every day, and I try to get her to drink a bunch of water, but she looks great, man. Thank God. Anyway, so the thing is like this: that it's never too late to have a happy childhood. It's never too late to to change your life completely around. You could do it on a dime. You could just say, you know what, man, tomorrow when I wake up, I'm going to be a different person. I'm going to be successful. I'm going to have, I mean, for me, whatever. Okay. Yes. All right. Just relax. All right. Come on. Just back up. I'm on a roll here. It's just, yes, yeah, I admit it. I'm a romance junkie. I gave it up 25 years ago. I said, if you get me out of my second marriage, man, I'll give it up. But I didn't realize that God was really going to take my that seriously. And he was like, really, you're going to give it up? I was like, no. I say, well, maybe we can work this out. Maybe we can okay, I didn't really mean it to completely give it up, God. I mean, you could give me, like a little bit every now and then. I mean, but God was like, no, man, you made a deal. You can make a deal with God just like you can make a deal with the devil, and sometimes you might regret that as well. But anyway, I'm happy. I'm happy that I learned to live a productive life. I learned that there's more to life than falling in love with somebody and just driving them insane. you know so after 3.5 marriages, I'm like, God's keeping my feet to the fire, and I'm like, okay, man, look, I'm getting to do what I love. I'm getting to do what I wanted to. What I set out when I set out from my house, I wanted to write songs and actually have somebody listen to them. So I had 500 people listening to my songs. That's like, that's awesome, man. I mean, that is, it's a new morning, man. It's every day is a new morning, and you can decide to, go to get a good night's sleep. When you wake up in the morning, thank God for restoring you to your body, and rock the world. It's that simple. All right. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Get some sleep so you can rock the world tomorrow. God bless.